Facebook.com/Bluffs Country on the Performance Digital Cam. Future, as they say. And as we're getting you into that future, that digital future, maybe we can educate you a little bit too. As we've got kids going back to school here shortly on the Council Bluffs side of things, everything over east of the river starts on the 23rd. So you got a little bit of time, and it's a slow rollout throughout the Omaha school districts. Of course, my kids go to an Omaha school district. They started last week. So it comes at you fast. But with school comes access to kids. Your kids are going to be with kids, and now they're going to bring home a whole list of new words. And what are they? Perhaps you've heard sleigh running around. And T, that's old stuff. That's Gen Z. How about Sigma? Have you heard Sigma yet? Now, I do a pretty good job of trying to figure most of this stuff out. Like, I am crying on TikTok. I am in places that okay. Just if only so that I can know all of the knows. That's like my whole deal, is to know all of the things that can be known. I still haven't quite figured out Sigma yet. Sigma is like the answer to alpha and beta, because the whole like, are you an alpha or are you a beta, man? And beta, of course, is a subservient. Generally, it's a negative for a male. You can be a beta female, but you don't usually hear about that. Alpha, type A. Sigma's new. Now, GYAT, I know that one. You might hear that one. Oh, GYAT. GYATT. That's talking about the somebody's backside. She got a big old backside. Let this be a little education for you as Gen Alpha is coming up with their own slang. The phantom tax. Now, some of this I've done the research for you so that you can know, because you got to dig deep. These are deep cuts. And UrbanDictionary.com is not helping as much as it used to, okay? That's the millennial in me to go to UrbanDictionary.com. The phantom tax is actually something that came from a trend on a group of people that stream and post content to TikTok. And it's literally a guy named Phantom. And he taxes. Like, he wants some of your food, he wants some of your stuff. It's the phantom tax, okay? Children born after 2010 are considered Generation Alpha. I have 2 Gen A kids. And you know it's because they got crazy with Gen X, right? So it's Gen X. And then for a brief moment, mostly only elder millennials, apparently, is what I am now. But mostly only elder millennials remember that we used to be called Gen Y. And that was lame. Gen X, whether you like Gen Xers or not, or you are one, it's a pretty cool name, for being honest. Am I right? Gen X, it's tough. It's tough. I'm looking at my my peanut gallery. I'm getting the nod. Gen X, it sounds tough. And it works because you latchkey kids, you had to be tough. Even Gen Z to a degree sounds cool. Gen Y, lame. That's why we went with millennial. One of the new things that will come up, you'll hear, is brain rot. That's what Gen Zers are calling Gen A's language. Because every generation has to hate the next generation for some reason, which I've never understood. Just embrace them. You know, for the longest time, everyone, oh, these dang millennials, they still call everybody else millennials. Millennial has become the catch-all phrase that boomer has become. The word like, okay, boomer. Boomer is, they're literally born in the baby boom. All these soldiers, the silent generation, the greatest generation, you've heard them called sometimes, all these soldiers came back and survived hell on Earth, and they came back and they want to start families. And there was a boom of babies. Boom. But, you know, young people want to use that as a negative term, just like older people want to use millennial as a negative term. Millennial is only 1984 to like 1996. Okay? And then 82 and 83 just gets kind of thrown in there. But if you want to sound lame to your kids, but also get under their skin, use some of these terms. Riz is short for charisma. Is short for game. Remember when we called that guy's got games, got Riz, got the Riz. But it depends on what kind of Riz you have. Are you already confused? Good. You want Riz. You don't want Ohio Riz. Riz good, Ohio Riz bad, because it's lame. There's another one you're going to hear thrown around that is a nonsense word, and the kids, they like to use it just to upset you because they know you don't know what it is, and that's when you hear them going skibidi. They're skibidi toilet, okay? That's akin to, if you're a millennial specifically, I don't know a lot of what Gen Z watched, okay, because I'm not Gen Z. But I watched a lot of the stuff that millennials watched, okay, tragically online. Think the old video, I know how to count to 55. If you remember that one, then you'll understand skibidi, okay? There's nothing to understand about it. It means nothing. Don't worry. Cringe, okay? Anything you add Ohio to makes it extra cringe. You are going to be cringe. Cringe is just embarrassing. I think you kind of understand that. You know the word cringe. They haven't changed that. Instead of bad vibes, right? Because everything was vibes with Gen Z, it's negative aura. Negative aura. It's giving. You'll hear that a lot as well. It's not, it's just, it's giving, period. And then whatever it's giving, the thing that you're feeling. Yeah, I'm hip. I'm helping you into this age. Is there any other young people words that you don't understand? You 712-713-2065. Maybe you can educate us if you do understand it. Maybe I don't know it. Or you can get in on the Facebook feed. The Performance Digital Cam, as we call it. PerformanceDigital.com. Take your business into the future, into the digital age. Don't have Ohio Riz. Do be Sigma. And try and have a get, I guess. I mean, you can't force that, can you? I mean, do some squats, I suppose.
Your local hometown country music station, Bluffs Country 106.5.
This traffic's giving Riz right now. See how I did that? It's completely incorrect. It doesn't feel right to me either, okay? Nothing Ohio about the Riz of this traffic, basically, is what I'm saying. It's all Sigma to the skippity. It just means there's no stopping points at this point. No slow going. We'll take that. No stop and go as of yet reported. If you see something, you can always say something. 712-713-2065. This look at your traffic is brought to you by Pizza Ranch. God love them. Home of the legendary buffet featuring pizza and the country's best chicken. Stop in and see why Pizza Ranch, man, it's everyone's favorite buffet. And I think everyone's going to be real happy about the weather today. It's like yesterday, but like better. And by that, I mean just less rain, which we'll take all the way to the bank. Next couple of days, we're going to kick back up into the 80s, but for today, only the upper 70s. The lows will stay pretty consistent in the 60s. Spotty rain, but nothing really severe. That's all way south of us down in Kansas. Could be some late thunderstorms tomorrow, but you know what we'll do? We'll kick that can down the road. We'll worry about that then. Currently 66 degrees, a chance of drizzle, okay? But by the midday, you're going to be out of that. So get your weather brought to you by the 712 Initiative, inviting you to shop, eat, and play at the Farmers Market Council Bluffs. Now in its 15th season, find it every Thursday from 4:30 to 7:30 in Bayless Park. The Farmers Market Council Bluffs is presented by CHI Health Mercy Council Bluffs.
Our 80th anniversary celebration continues. And all this week, we're saying thank you with discount.
Yeah, we are. Bomb guards dropping bombs on them. Bomb guards. What's up, Bradley? Those new words are awful, aren't they? They're the worst, Deborah. They're the worst. They are the absolute worst. They're the absolute worst. You ready? You pumped over there? You got the Starbies? Is that your jam, Starbucks?
Yeah, just a lot because of convenience.
Uh-huh. Why do you think that no other coffee place has taken the, like, Burger King approach of Dunkin' Donuts? Do you know what I mean by the size of their drinks?
Yeah.
aren't they? And like, I haven't found one. I don't know that I found one that you can't get in a giant size. Like you can't get nitro cold. I don't know if they have nitro cold brew at Dunkin', but like most of these places that have the nitro will only serve you like a shot glass of it
Yeah. I don't drink Dunkin' because it's like they get my drink order wrong
every time. Every time. But let me tell you, when it's right, so good. It's like for some reason that's the thing about Dunkinites. Like I don't know if that's what they call us, but that's what I call us. It's a theme that we hate Dunkin', but we love the coffee so much that we will put up with the most awful garbage.
Great. Like I always order, I'll get like a large coffee, iced coffee.
Uh-huh.
Tried like the last couple years to like really lower my sugar intake.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You know, with regular sugary vanilla.
If you can even get flavor. That you know what I mean? That's the other thing. I go one time I would go there and I would get their just their regular cold brew, right? With a little bit I just want a touch of cream. I don't need sweet. I'll drink a bitter, you know. I like the bitterness of it. I drink unsweetened tea and all of that. But I just want just a hair. Just to change the color and add like a little bit of creaminess to it, right? So you start out, the first thing they go is 4 pumps of cream or whatever, 4 is the unit number. So I started going with just one. One time, this guy handed me a glass of milk, and I go, "Does that look like light cream?" He goes, "Yep, it's light cream." I was like, "It's not worth the fight. I'll just pull out, and then I'll angrily send a message on a DM. I'll DM them on Twitter.
Do you know where the banner was that was hanging behind them before? It was like a Hawkeye banner.
Maybe Kevin's office.
I would, I would kill to have that. I should ask Kevin if I can have it. But if he's got it hanging in his place, I don't want to take it from him.
I don't know. I don't know that I've seen it, but I don't pay real great attention.
I'm gonna ask him.
Did you see that about the ABCs? Did you see they changed the ABCs? Oh my god, it's so maddening. You see here. All right, well, listen on the monitors. We gotta turn my microphone off for a second, guys.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
Can you believe that?
Why?
Exactly why? Elemental P, dude.
Off like up.
P. I did you spell? I to this day I read 2 grades above my grade level. Okay, I had elemental P. I love saying that, by the way. I use that joke all the time because it's like it stops people. They go, "Hold on, what?" It just works for me. It works on so many levels. Strong, yeah. It's on God. Yeah, Bradley. I'll give you on God. That's kind of annoying. I'm not as upset with on God. I get more upset with like the formatics of things. And what I mean by that is I think that there's words missing when they say it's giving blank. Like it's giving I can't think of a good example of what it's giving. But instead of like it's giving negative energy, it's giving negative. Negative what? It's kind of like a Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay. I I don't know what it is about the slogan for Diet Dr. Pepper, but it makes me want to punch myself in the face. Okay. Diet Dr. Pepper tastes more like Dr. Pepper. then what? Then rocket fuel? Probably. Okay. But if you try and tell me a diet Dr. Pepper tastes anything like a Dr. Pepper, screw yourself. Don't do that. Don't lie to me. You know what Diet Coke has never told me? We taste kind of like Coke. No, they don't. They don't taste anything like Coke. But it tastes like delicious. Okay? Diet Coke for life. That's my take on diet. That's my hot take on Diet Dr. Pepper. It's giving diet. Diet what, Gen Z? Or it's like, I hate this because I've started doing it, but in the industry that I'm in, we all have to talk about social media, right? You got to have I'm on social media right now. I'm broadcasting to you guys on social media and on top of doing it on the radio. And in doing that, invariably, you go and talk to people and they all say the word social. They don't say social media. And I don't know why that drives me nuts. Well, what are we going to put on, what are we going to have on social? On social what? It sounds like a platform. Like, oh, you got to post on Twitter, you got to post on Facebook. Oh, and don't forget to post on social. Just why is it so hard to say media? Social media. I said it the other day. I said it in a meeting. Oh, I was so mad at myself. I just felt like I lost all my integrity. Coke Zero, Deborah. People like Coke Zero. And I'll drink Coke Zero, but like Diet Coke is peak 0-calorie soda flavor. Fight me. Fight me. Hmm.
Nelson,
What's that, buddy?
ever want to come back on?
I do actually here in a second.
I don't have to today.
I might use you today here in a second, though. I'm trying to finish that up.
Thinking we could talk about like recruitment.
We can weave that in, but I want to use you in regular segments too. It's more beneficial to all of us if we do it that way, because then people don't listen to it like it's a tune out. You fold it in, you weave it. It's like it's the old Stern work for your plug. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to make you work for your plug. We're a team.
I'm a
But it's more value to me as a broadcaster and you as a guy who's recruiting to sit in and be, like on the show.
Stern guy.
Love Stern. Love Stern for more than just his content. I love Stern because like he's a master's class on how to be a broadcaster. And anyone who disagrees with that is crazy. Like I'm not I don't tell people to rip Stern off. That's not the idea. The idea is that you look at what he did and deconstruct it. How do you make that your own? Here we go. Not what I want. This is what I want. Nelson in the morning. Nelson in the morning. Bliss country. Come on, really?
Time for the top two.
What?
The top two.
What does that mean?
Two of the biggest stories happening right now.
Live on the scene to tell us what happened today.
It's the top two. Nelson in the morning on Bluffs Country 106.5.
It's two stories that will make you seem like you know what the heck is going on. You know what I mean? We call it the top two. And for this star, it's time to ditch her dad. Apparently, Rob Schneider is too mean. Elle King, singer and songwriter, talks about her dad. Did you know that? Elle King's dad is Rob Schneider. She's talking about his toxic relationship. He's just not nice. She opened up recently on an appearance on Bunny XO's Dumb Blonde podcast. And if you don't know Bunny, that would be Jelly Roll's wife. She sings X's and O's, Elle King. She's a pop star. And she took the opportunity to denounce her father's outspoken views on drag and the LGBTQ community. He says, I disagree with a lot of the things he says. You're talking out of your backside. You're talking trash about and drag, and anti-gay rights. And I think that's messed up. And what she's referencing is in late July, Schneider took to Twitter to express his outrage towards the Olympic opening ceremony, which featured a tableau he interpreted as the reincarnation of Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, which actually was not correct. But instead of Jesus and his disciples sitting at the table, the tableau featured drag queens and other colorfully dressed figures. Well, the colorfully dressed figures he's talking about is actually a display for the Greek and Roman god Bacchus and or Dionysus, however you want to say it. If you're Greek, you say Dionysus, okay? That is the god of revelry. That is the god of partying, essentially. That's the god of wine and of the pineapple people. You know what I mean? When they got the upside-down pineapple in the grocery cart, they're celebrating with Bacchus. Also, that's where the name Dennis comes from, is Dionysus. So if you know a guy named Dennis and he likes to party, it's because he's named after the Greek god of partying. So go figure. So Rob Schneider, it's okay to have your own opinion, but you should at least be informed before you go and make any bold statements. What would you do to save your daughter? That is not right.
There's nothing like coming face to face with a grizzly bent on attack and surviving. A woman in Yukon now recounting a frightening encounter and how she survived.
This mother was scared to death as she faced a grizzly bear as she was jogging along a paved trail in Ontario, Canada. She had her German Shepherd Luna with her, and Luna spooked the bear. So as the bear kind of came around, there was a bear, a mama bear, a couple of smaller bears around there. All of a sudden, they see the dog. The dog gets the bears to alert, and now it is on. As the dog is barking, it did not cause the bear to go away. And in the process, according to the Yukon Conservation Office Services, there was a serious bear incident. She says she felt like a rag doll. There was nothing she could do, just being thrown around. Brave mom attacked by a grizzly dog as she was jogging, and her 2-year-old daughter was her inspiration to survive. So she didn't actually have to protect her daughter. She was trying to get back to her daughter. And it was a total of 8 days that she sat in the hospital. She used her Apple Watch to call her husband at 911. She was hospitalized for 10 days, 30 stitches in her head, back, arm, and ear. She had a broken arm, which is still in a cast, and she lost a ton of blood, not enough to need a transfusion, because she got super mom powers. When you're a mom, you got the superpowers. 8 days after she ended up in the hospital, she reunites with her daughter, and her daughter said, Mommy had an owie. That's putting it lightly, kid. That's your top two.
106.5.
Every weeknight starting at 7 here on Bluffs Country 106.5. We kick off.
Can you believe it? What would you do? What would you even do? What would you even do? You're attacked by a grizzly bear. For me, you just die, right? If I wasn't sick, I would. I like Rob too, Deborah, but, just be famous. I don't need the opinions. I say that as I give my opinion on things every day. So who am I? What do I know? Nothing. All right, everybody has opinions, right or wrong. That's right. Just like what do they say? Everyone's got an opinion, like everyone's got a back door. Okay. What is it? Opinions are like a-holes. Everyone's got them, and they all stink. I think that's actually what the quote is. If it's not, it should be. Absolutely. Hey, boys. I need to bring out some more of my celebrity impersonations. They're very limited, but I tell you what. I did a celebrity impersonation. Well, I did an impersonation of a coworker to another coworker, and I don't know that it landed. So that was challenging. You know, frustrating, some might say. That's right. I can do that. Studio mode. Of course. Properties. Really? Come on, man. There we go. We set another one? Another attendance record? Here, you're going to jump on with me here in like 3 minutes, Adam. Yeah, I'm going to take you for 2 segments. We're going to do this one where we can talk about recruitment and stuff here, and then I got a game I want to play with you. It's a game. It's a salesperson quiz. So we're going to see how well you know famous sales pop culture. Famous sales pop culture info. It'll be fun. It'll be stupid. It's not going to make you look stupid. It's going to be stupid. It'll be fun and light. All right, Aaliyah. Good morning. Why don't you get up on this microphone here? Mm-hmm. Don't let him hear. Is it secret? Is it safe?
Better wake my brain up.
You're fine. That was a little gurgle there. Caught the little.
Was that me or you?
That was you.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that my stomach?
That snuck up out of your throat. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about a microphone is that you can just like the most random stuff is.
I heard that. I
Uh-huh.
didn't think that was me, but maybe it was.
Oh, it was you. Oh man, you look good. God, you look good. He's a good-looking dude. Everybody, this is Adam. Adam's our director of sales.
Hey guys.
Let me look at my answers here. I'm on my little sheet. All right, we're gonna go in 15 seconds.
Move a little closer, closer. Girl, I gotta get to know you, know you. Everything about you makes me want you. Want you know what you're doing, baby, don't you? Don't you?
This is Nelson in the Morning on Bluffs Country 106.5.
We're live. Facebook.com/Bluffs Country on the Performance Digital Cam. While you're there, you're going to be able to see a friend of mine and a coworker. His name is Adam. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
You know what? I'm doing well. Doing well better now that you're here.
Yeah.
Feeling good. So we're getting. This has got to be like your Christmas today, isn't it?
Today,
Well, just because of what we're doing with the radio station and how we're getting geared up for being the home of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
I'd have to say it's definitely one of the events I'm most passionate about that we do throughout the year. We're lucky enough to be affiliated with the University of Iowa Athletic Department, and we're able to broadcast their men's basketball games and football games. And so the cool part about that is we're able to offer that to advertising opportunities to local Council Bluffs businesses and give them a lot of really cool exposure during Hawkeye games. So we're really excited about that. And I'm a big Hawkeye fan if you didn't know that.
Right. I do know that. Personally, I know that, and I'm letting the audience know that too. Like I'm over here and I'm excited, but it's also it's a double-edged sword for me. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of this radio station and I'm going to support all the things that we do,
Yeah.
but there's going to be one game a year that I'm not going to be rooting for the Hawkeyes, and I'll just do that silently.
Okay.
I'll just do that silently.
Okay. Well, I mean, nobody's perfect.
Right.
So, I mean, I can't expect absolute perfection, but you're in Hawkeye country, right?
I know I am, and I will act accordingly. Now, you're not going to catch me in a lot of Hawkeye gear. I actually lost a radio gig, I think, one time because I told them that I was going to wear Husker gear on like game day. They're like, "Well, you got to wear." It was it was for a radio station called Froggy 99.
Okay.
In Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay.
And up there, you got to be a Bison fan.
It's Bison.
Bison. Well, that's what the guy kept saying.
Yeah.
That's what the marketing or the director of the market kept saying.
Okay.
You're gonna have to wear Bison gear out here. All Bison. I go. I'll probably wear Husker stuff. And he goes, That's not going to work for us. I was like, that's why? Thank God I didn't move to Fargo, North Dakota.
Touche.
Fargo.
That's one heck of a football program, but at this point,
Yeah.
they're kind of a varsity team playing at a JV level.
I know.
They need to bump up. They're just dominating everyone every year.
Well, I just don't want them to come up because I'm worried they're going to beat Nebraska. You know what I mean? Like, I love Nebraska, okay, and I'm really excited about this year, but like it's been hard being in the family that I'm in right now because my father's wife is a Hawkeye fan.
Okay.
So huge Hawkeye fan. Him a huge Husker fan, and she just gets to talk all the trash.
Yeah.
She gets to talk all the trash, man.
We went through our stretch though where Nebraska was kicking us around for a while, and so Sean Eichhorst's famous last words though ended up moving on from Bo Pelini because they didn't handle Iowa like they should, so they had to reevaluate their program, and I think we got about a 99 winning percentage since then.
We just didn't bend over far enough for Iowa. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like they still beat us, but it just wasn't by enough. And so that's why Pelini lost his job. But we've had a pretty nice winning streak since then. I think we've lost one when we were rolling out on the field with maybe the worst offense in the history of college football. But we still found a way to win 9 or 10 games every year. Just think how great that team could have been if we actually even just had an average offense.
Yeah, what's it like to even win 9 games? It's been, as a Husker fan, I haven't seen that in a long time.
You guys might be knocking on the door this year. There's
I know. I hope
a lot of improvement.
I hope that rule isn't a jerk, okay? Because Bo Pelini was a total jerk, and I hate him, and I don't care that he's gone. I don't care that we won 9 games with him. Yeah. He didn't shake my hand the day I met him, and he can go screw off.
That's rude.
It is rude.
That's very rude.
Now, I was only wearing a pair of overalls.
Okay.
Like barefoot, bare chest.
But you're a fan.
C cups hanging out.
C cups?
Yeah.
Okay.
We rolled up on him. It was his first Big Red Breakfast, and we knew he was going to be there, and so we rolled up in this radio station van of the company I was working for at the time.
Okay.
And it looked like we were going to kidnap him because 6 guys jump out of the van. We're like, sure.
It's like old school. Back by dinner.
That's exactly right. That's the scene. Yeah. Might as well have had Master of Puppets playing in the background.
Okay.
So we roll out. I get up to him. He shakes everybody's hand. We pose for the picture. I hold my hand out. He looks at my hand. He looks at me, and he looks at the camera.
Okay. So I can think of 2 possible scenarios of why this didn't work out.
Okay.
A, was he really intimidated by you?
Oh, is that what it is?
You know, that physique ripping out of those overalls? That could have been one. 2, was there snack remnants on your hand?
Very, very likely. I was giving out donuts that day. So, yeah, there could have been some crusties on the hand there.
See, Kirk Ferentz would have shaken your hand.
Yeah, well, Kirk Ferentz is a hero. You know what I mean? A hero and a prince among men. All right, Adam, I want you to hold around for just a couple more minutes, okay? When we come back, I got a little game I want to play with you. And then I know that you want to talk about how we're going to add some people, or we're looking to add people to the team.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Do you think you're ready for that?
I'm ready.
Now, you know your boss is standing right outside the window.
No, I did not know that.
Are you intimidated by that in any way?
No, he's more of a partner. This guy's got my back, so I'm not too scared.
When we come back, we're going to play does Adam know famous salespeople game. I made this game just for you. I've been excited for you to come in. We're going to play that, and we're going to talk about how you could be a big part of the Walnut Media team and maybe even be working right here with me, and that's in the next 10 minutes.
Your local hometown country music station, Bluffs Country 106.5.
Let's take a look at that weather, which I'm telling you, much nicer than yesterday in terms of not going to have to worry about heavy thunderstorm activity. A little bit of rain, a little bit of drizzle. Going to ramp up into the 80s for the next couple of days, but not today. Just the upper 70s, down into the 60s for most of the week as well. Gorgeous, I would call that. I'll take even a little bit of drizzle, man. Keeps things livable. Again, high in the upper 70s today. Currently 66 degrees in the metro.
The summer is winding down for our kids. Don't forget to include an annual well check in their summer schedule. All Care Health Center's mobile medical clinic is making healthcare extra convenient.
Yeah, it's going to be like just a handful of questions. They're stupid.
Should we bring Pat in?
I mean, he could play. Yeah, bring him in. I got to figure out this input here. Show my sound settings. Check. See why? Yeah. Manage sound devices. My input device. This is what I want. No.
Can I write on this?
You can write on whatever you need. Yeah.
Do you have a pen back there?
I do. Man, I don't know why this input volume is so high. Work on that. Yeah, that is so jacked up. Fix. I don't even think I can look at this yet. Preferences. No. File. Edit preferences. Audio hardware. Coming in off the Axio 1, so why is it so loud? Open sound settings. That's good. I'll just have to see from there. Don't play that. Don't do that. Don't hit that button, Nelson. All right.
Dude,
What's that?
I love talking to you on air, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
We got a good flow, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, we need to get more. You can work any of your salespeople, and I think you and I work really well together.
Yeah.
And you got too much on your plate to be a regular feature on my show. But anytime you're in, you've carte blanche.
I could do a bi-weekly or maybe once a week segment just to talk.
Yeah.
We could do something like this and talk about some of the fun things we have going on, just to give
Right.
everyone kind of a inside look to what we have going on.
Just read real quick.
That's Fox's Trey Armstrong's foreign ministry said calls for de-escalation lack political logic. America's listening to Fox News.
This Look at Your News with Carla James is brought to you by the Jenny Edmondson Foundation. August is National Breastfeeding Month, and Jenny Edmondson Hospitals knows it's an emotional time for a new mother returning to work, especially when she's breastfeeding, which is why, through community donations from people like you, they sustain a quiet, comfortable place for new mothers to utilize for lactation. For more information on how to make a donation to the efforts that they're making there, jehfoundation.org. Carla, please. What's going on?
For Bluffs Country News, I'm Carla James. Council.
All right, everybody. Let the Carla James news run here.
You know our Wi-Fi code?
Yeah, it's
Trees are purple.
Trees are purple is the Wi-Fi. Yes, I don't know why.
So Winger got me into contact with the exact person that I was about to. You're doing all right? I'm not done yet, too. How long were you standing out there?
It's just a minute. Just a minute. What are you worried about? What are you worried about?
We were just talking about the Hawkeye Blitz that we're doing today. I like your new jacket. Yeah, I like that. Nice.
Fucking slick, dude. You're a good looking man, you know? He is very easy on the eyes. Yes.
Right.
Right. No, they're probably 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes with the adjacency, and then we'll be back on with you, Adam, to run you through the sales game. Aw. Up close and personal there. Ooh, how exciting. I know, Aaliyah. Very exciting. Right. Well, this is you've seen Old Yeller, right? Yeah. Well, that's why Pat's here. You're his dog, so he's gotta put you down. No, Pa, it's my dog. Oh.
Like account executive.
You guys know anybody? You know anybody who would be good at selling things? Because that's what we're trying to do here.
Someone that cares about Council Bluffs that wants to help local business grow. We want a local resident that's got CB running through their veins.
Or
Man, I am not a photogenic man in the morning.
oh, don't say that.
I thought I'd
All right, 2 minutes.
All right, are we done talking about the Hawkeyes now?
Yeah, we're done talking about the Hawkeyes. I mean, you could talk about the Hawkeyes here, like right now, if you're.
No, that was good though. That was good to. Hopefully, some local businesses were listening, and when we call them today to pitch, being a partner with the Hawkeyes. If you could plug that periodically today, that would be amazing.
And I have actually. I started at 6:20. I did it.
Just say, we'd love to have you partner with the Hawkeyes and that we're one of their local broadcast partners. Fly with the Hawks. I got to be quick because I got to go out and meet with these guys.
I got you. We're gonna do it's 5 questions.
Okay.
Okay. 5 simple questions about famous salespeople or salespeople advice. And then you're out of here.
This is Nelson in the Morning on Bluffs Country 1065.
We're live, facebook.com/Bluffs Country, and we're doing it on the Performance Digital Cam. PerformanceDigital.com, of course, how you can reach out to them and take your business into the digital age. They're experts. Let them handle it, you know? Sitting here with my director of sales with the company, Adam Dobbins. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning.
Adam, what would you like to say about why you love working for this company, Walnut Media?
Oh, geez, I don't know if we have enough time, but
brevity, Adam.
a lot of really great things. We're the only locally owned and operated media company in the market, which is fantastic. We're able to do things a lot quicker for clients. If we need to shift and be creative, we can do it in a fraction of the time that a traditional media company can. And the thing that we really pride ourselves on in Walnut Media is actually coming up with a strategic marketing plan to be able to help all of the local businesses, especially here in Council Bluffs, really grow their business. We want to learn about them and find out, what are your pain points? What are your goals? What are you guys
love
trying
that,
to
by the way.
accomplish?
Pain points.
The pain points.
I love pain points. I don't think you invented that word, but you're the first person I heard say it, so I give you all the credit.
I definitely did not invent that, but that's something that's a huge passion of ours. Is we don't go in and just want to say, hey, here you go, here's a radio package. Obviously, as a media company, we have radio packages, but we want to develop a strategic marketing plan to really help Council Bluffs businesses grow. And we're looking for some account executives here in the area to really help us do that.
And would you say that this company is a collection of people that we love radio? You know what I mean? We're like concentrated.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of people can kind of fly by night or just like slip in and out or whatever. But when it comes to what we're doing here, how are we? What do you mean, Rob? No, we're not. I think we're okay. That was an old one. Excuse me. Got a little bump there. I had miscued a button earlier. We're just a collection of people that love broadcast. Right?
I agree.
And how can people get a hold of you if they want to be a part of this collection?
Well, they could reach out to me at Adam@walnutmediausa.com. They could call the station here and you get in touch with us.
713-2065, by the way.
Reach out over social media. But, I mean, you hit it on the head. We are a group of people that absolutely are in love with local radio. That's our passion. We have within our umbrella, I would say, the best digital marketing company in the city, in the state, in the whole entire area. But not only do we have that, we have some of the greatest radio stations in the market, and we are absolutely head over heels in love with radio.
How about this? The man knows the market. The man knows client services. But does the man know famous salespeople? And I'm going to put you through a ringer right now.
All right.
This, no pressure, will determine whether or not you get to stay with the company.
Okay.
We might be looking for one more position to join us here at Walnut Media, so be ready.
I don't like my chances, but let's go for it.
Adam, question number one. There's a famous scene in the movie Glengarry Glen Ross about real estate. It's not what we're into, but sales.
Okay.
Alec Baldwin, the main character, he stresses that his team should ABC. What is ABC, Adam?
Always be closing.
Listen to this guy. Love it. And he was worried.
If you're in sales and you haven't seen that movie, then it's time to reevaluate things.
Right. Let's stay with movies. In the famous sales movie, Tommy Boy.
Sales movie.
At one point, Tommy says to a potential client, I could get a good look at a T-bone by sticking my head up a bull's backside, but I'll take the butcher's word for it, right? But before he was able to deliver that successfully, he had himself an epiphany as he was sitting down at a restaurant. And there was one type of food that Tommy wanted so bad. What did Tommy want?
Ooh, I think Tommy wanted, was it shrimp?
Oh, unfortunately.
That was what David Spade had.
No. Tommy want wingy.
Wingy, that's right.
Tommy want wingy.
David Spade was having shrimp.
Yes. I love that you know what Spade had.
I know. How do I remember
It's
that?
the most random thing. Also, by the way, side note about David Spade. Do you know his sister was Kate Spade, the person who made all those bags?
I honestly did
Same
not.
family.
I did not know
They
that.
were brother and sister, Kate Spade.
That's a successful family.
Hey,
Wow.
continuing. All right, you've missed one. You've got one. I'm looking to see if you're going to get a passing score here. Okay.
That last one was bad. I should have gotten that one.
How about when John Michael Montgomery found the lady in the second row? She was an 8. She was a 9. She was a 10. He knew. With those ruby red lips, the blonde hair, blue eyes. Where did he find her?
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be absolutely appalled.
Was
Don't
it?
know
I'll
this
give you.
stuff.
Oh, do you, okay. I'll give you some. I'll give you some options. Okay. Was it at the Iowa State Fair? Was it at the Grundy County auction? Or was it at Boomstock 2024 to be hosted in the Gene Leahy Mall downtown?
I'm gonna go with B.
You're going to go with B, and you were going to go with correct. The Grundy County auction. It was a disaster that happened out there, tragedy.
I'm sure a lot of people find true love at Boomstock, but not in this specific situation.
Couple more questions here, and I'll let you get out of here so you can go do your actual job. Jordan Belfort, the man behind the Wolf of Wall Street, famously asked people to sell him what?
That would be a pin.
That would be his pen. That would be correct. Look at you. Look at you knowing about the Wolf of Wall Street.
It's one of my all-time faves.
2 questions left, and then I'll let you get out of here, Adam.
All right.
I think if you get one of them right, then you get a passing grade.
Oh, all right.
Don't let that take any pressure off you, though.
Okay.
Biggie Smalls famously reminds us not to do what?
Not to do what?
Is it A, forget to check for the ops? B, pull up your dang pants, man? Or C, get high on your own supply?
Well, I'm going to be taking a wild guess on this one. I'm going to go with C.
And we remind you not to do drugs, but that would be correct. Do not get high on your own supply, as according to Biggie Smalls, R.I.P., of course.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, we got a long stretch of Biggie Smalls music coming up here. So I just wanted to say that to see if our boss would like
That's exciting.
just to see his eyes roll in the back of his head and go, we're going to need a new morning guy. And lastly, Adam, if someone is good at sales, they are believed to be able to sell what to a woman in white gloves?
A ketchup popsicle.
A ketchup popsicle, and there we have it. Adam, you are a success. You can stay with the company. Adam, one more time, how can people email you if they want to join this team and play games like this while we're also super serving the businesses of our area?
We have a lot of fun here at Walnut Media. Reach out to me at Adam@Walnut Media USA. If you have a passion for helping local businesses grow, we'd love to talk to you.
Adam, thank you so much for joining me. And this is Nelson in the Morning.
This is real country music. Bluffs Country 106.5.
Fun takes flight at Blackford Bend Casino. Hundreds of the latest and hottest slots.
Look at him. Yeah. That fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got him all right. I gave you multiple choice. You would. Tommy want wingy. I know. That's why I could have done the T-bone part, but that's why I wanted to throw you off. I wanted to give the whole spiel. I don't know, right? Like maybe you are the David Spade to my Chris Farley. Maybe that's what it is. Bum, 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 bum. All right, everybody. That's it for the old Performance Digital Cam for today. I'm glad you enjoyed the time that you spent with Adam here. And make sure that if you know somebody, okay, you know somebody good that could be a part of our team, I'll buy you lunch for finding them for us. How about that? That's my guarantee to you. But they got to be good. You know what I mean? They have to be hireable. You can't just send me anybody and I'm going to buy you lunch. Daddy got a little cash. We don't got that much coin. Tears are still flowing. Oh no, baby rabbit! I hate that, Deborah. When you see dogs when the dogs get out back and the babies get in the old mouth piece there. But we will talk with you guys again tomorrow. As always, make sure you make sure you're sharing the feed here with everybody, and we appreciate everything you do to be a part of